first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Starkey will set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Watkins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll... say it's incomplete.
Number 27, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off play action. Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Off the play fake. Watkins. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 37-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Taylor. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Jonathan Taylor.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On the draw is Taylor. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Taylor, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second down, it's Gibson. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run here with Taylor, and the Saints are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
No move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They throw it out right complete. Touchdown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a handoff here to his running back. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
2nd and 7 from the 20. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw. Watkins. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Starkey. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Starkey. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Offense set to get this drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. So the false start will back them up 5. That's going to set them back 5 yards. False start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Watkins. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Complete.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Watkins. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
27.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Watkins. Looking right side, and he's got a man. It's Tucker. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12. At the 20.
Back to throw. Watkins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Well, they're going option play on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game. It just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. Let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules. angles where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They begin with a quick throw out left, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Operating from the gun, Starkey. Throw left side complete. That's Dixon.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 9.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Starkey. He's got a man. Complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Starkey throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Back now here live in New Orleans. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Watkins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, ball taken in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Las Vegas.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Watkins. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First down, Las Vegas.
On 1st down, Watkins escaping the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. From the gun, Watkins, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Saints 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on 1st down. Starkey. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Starkey going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On first down, it's Gibson. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Taylor. And it's stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
The 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Raiders' 3-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Up second and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Off play action. Watkins steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 30, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the gun, Watkins dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Watkins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On 1st and 10, Starkey. The kick is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Dixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Play action. Starkey. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Dixon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.